Hello. Good morning. How are you doing this morning? And I believe you had a nice sleep and you are strong this morning. My name is Caleb K. Akon, and this morning I'm sharing with you the basic or the fundamentals of network marketing. How can we follow the footsteps of Jesus Christ to also build a solid network marketing team all over the world? So stay tuned and pay attention to the training, and don't forget to also leave your comment below and also subscribe to this channel for more and more trainings to be coming on. So hold on, let me share my screen and let's proceed with the training. Now we are talking of a system to success. A system to success. Why is it important? You can do all things in this world, but if you don't have a system to guide you, a system and a plan to guide you to achieve what you want, it will be very difficult for you to move a step ahead in life. So don't forget, you need a system to guide you to succeed. And it is very important. We are going to look at why it is important to do that. So stick and stay and let's proceed. Now we are going to tackle four things in today's training. I'll take my time to explain everything to you. So as I said earlier, don't forget to leave your comments and also subscribe to this channel for more trainings to be coming on. I hope you are on course. All right, then let's proceed. Number one, who first showed how to create a system and how many people did he focus on? What was his system's foundation and importance of following his system foundation? These are the four things we're going to look at. So, as I said earlier, stick and stay with me, and we are going to understand this principle. Now, who first showed how to create a system? Can you guess the answer to the question above? Well, it is Jesus Christ. He first showed how to create a system. Before Jesus was born, his mission was to make people understand God's works and believe in him and finally die for our sins, right? Now, for him to fulfill his mission, he needed to do one thing to begin. Can you guess the answer? You get to see all that. Now, he needed to be baptized to start his journey. If Jesus failed to baptize, would he have fulfilled his mission? The answer is no. So how did he get his message to the Israelites? Did he do it alone? Let all these questions be in mind. It will address all our struggles in business for us, especially in network marketing. Now, how many people did Jesus or did he focus on? 12. 12 people. So the question is, why didn't he focus on 10,000 people at a go? Remember, the Israelites, if there were many, he could have focused on all of them at a go, but he said, no, let me focus on 12 to start with. The reason is Jesus knew focusing on thousands of people would have somehow discouraged him from working effectively. So he needed a few people to make them understand his mission and purpose for coming to earth. And as they understand and believe in him and God, they will freely do what he does by also preaching the message to people. This was the basic reason why he focused on 12 people. So how does this relate to network marketing or long range? How many people does Longreach say can be our direct sponsors? 3. Only 3 people will be our direct sponsors. So, like Jesus did, he focused on 12, and this allowed him to do more. So, you are also going to do the same by focusing on 3. When you do that, it will encourage you to get motivated and build a strong foundation. So, anytime you ask yourself, when am I going to register over 10,000 people in my team? It means you have lost the basics. So forget about the millions out there and focus on 3, just 3. Meaning, when prospecting, always put it at the back of your mind that you are looking for your strong 3 people, and you will attract them easily. I hope you're getting the concept. If you're getting the concept, show me love in the comment by saying yes, I'm getting the concept. So always focus on 3. 3 when starting. 3. If you're going out for prospecting, if you prospect for a week and you're not getting anybody, don't forget you are only prospecting more people to get your 3. As you get your 3, what else are you going to do? Let's see what Jesus did after getting his 12 people. Now, what was his system's foundation? The question is, how did Jesus get all his disciples to follow him? It was through recruiting. How did Jesus get them to stay? Through retaining. How did Jesus get them to share what they've learned with others? It was through training and mentoring. Were they going out with the same message or a different message? Guess what? All his disciples were speaking one language. How does this relate to our language business? How would you get people to join you? It is through what? Recruiting. So until you understand that your business needs recruiting, you aren't going anywhere. You need your business to succeed. You want your business to grow faster. You want your business to give you the income you want, and you don't want to recruit. Then it means you are running at a loss. Because remember, Jesus himself recruited. And don't forget, he showed us how to do recruiting by setting an example. And we are also following the same structure to build a network marketing business. So if he himself recruited and you are saying, I can't recruit, then it means you can't also do network marketing. But if you can recruit, then it means you can also do network marketing. Without recruitment, there's no way your business is going to grow. So the first system foundation you need to work on is your recruiting. So what method would you want to use to do your recruiting to get your strong 3? Remember, Jesus did street prospecting to recruit his 12 disciples. So for you, what method are you going to use? Is it using social media, street prospecting, events, home parties, filing of posters, or church events, or etc.? When you discover your method of recruiting, it will now boost your confidence level to go ahead and do more prospecting until you get your 3. Jesus found his method of recruiting, as I said earlier, which was street prospecting. So you need to do well to also choose your method of prospecting to help you discover yourself to build your team. Now, the second system foundation you need to work on is retaining. So, how did Jesus get his disciples to stay? It was through retaining. Jesus took his disciples through their goal setting and how to achieve that as a dream. The question is, did he talk to them about the kingdom of heaven and they having a place to stay if they work their goals? The answer is yes. Did he show them the benefit of staying with him and God? The answer is yes. Now, did he get them to commit their time to their work? The answer is yes again. So if you yourself, you've also answered yes to all the questions above, then you need to do the same thing. Now, the first week of signing your prospects, hand them a goal setting file and help them set a measurable goal. Now, also talk to them about their incentives of talk to them about the incentives of the company and tell them they are equally eligible to achieve all that if they work their goal on daily basis. Also, show them other benefits of staying with the company. Talk of time freedom, financial freedom, vacations, or diversifying their income into real estate, etc. So doing this will enable them to work hard at their goals, to live the life they desire. But remember, get them to commit to their time in their first 90 days. When you notice they are being lazy, remind them about their goals, and those who will really take it serious must be the ones to focus on. So don't stress yourself over downline who are not committed yet. And don't be afraid to move past them and look for new people to replace them. Also, when you stress yourself over a lazy downline, you reduce your energy to focus on the serious one. So remember, you have given them and shown them all they can achieve. When they commit as an individual and a team, they will succeed by themselves through whose guidance? Your guidance. Remember, when Jesus spoke to his disciples about the kingdom of heaven, they believed in him and also believed in the kingdom of heaven, that one day they will also be there. But for them to get there, they have to fulfill whatever they promised to do by also preaching the kingdom of, uh, by also preaching to other people to get them to understand the reason why Jesus came to earth, for them to believe in God and what he will do for them in future. By doing this, they have to forego all their laziness. They have to forego all their excuses to focus on what? The preaching work. So do the same thing for your downlines. Show them the path, show them the way. Those who are really committed to achieving them, they will follow your guidance to get there. But those who are arrogant and lazy and giving excuses, are procrastinating, you do your best to show them the way, but they will always not submit to your guidance. They won't give in into your guidance. They won't um, follow your guidance. And what will they do? They will be idle all the time, waiting for you to instruct them with so many instructions before they work. Forget about such people and move on. I hope it is clear. If it's clear for you, type yes in the comments. All right, and then the third system foundation you need to work on is your training and mentoring. How many years did Jesus train his disciples? Three and a half years. Through these 3.5 years, Jesus took his time to teach his disciples how to recruit and how to also retain. His disciples opened their hearts to his teaching. They knew what they will achieve, and when they work on their goal, and they knew what they will achieve, and they work on their goals, that motivated them to have the zeal to also share what they've learned with others. And remember, You need to apply the same principles. Make sure to use the first 1 week of your time to train your new downlines on how to recruit, how to retain, and also how to also help them to choose their method of recruiting. Now teach them all the recruiting messages, follow-up messages, sales messages, etc. You also take them through personal development trainings. Now, when they all know that, it will then motivate them to start sharing the opportunity with people. If they know how to talk to people to recruit them, or they have more recruiting methods, you've taken them through recruiting training, you've taken them through follow-up training, sales training, it will motivate them to also share the opportunity with people because they know what to say. Because they know what to say and how to say it to get the attention of their prospects, it will motivate them to do more. Also, remember to discuss with them their challenges they face with their prospecting or when they are prospecting and solve it for them. If they are facing so many rejections, it is fine. We all go through rejections day in, day out in our business. But since they are new to the business, don't forget to take them through some personal trainings to tell them, yes, it's normal to face rejections. Jesus himself faced rejections several times. So why are we crying if you are facing rejection in our business? So doing this means you are mentoring them to achieve more, and they will be encouraged to also put up their best to achieve their goal. Remember, a well-trained student does his work voluntarily. I repeat, a well-trained student does his work voluntarily. So your duty as a leader is to keep training your downlines until they achieve their goal. Now, the fourth system foundation you need to work on is speaking of one language. This is very simple. The 12 disciples of Jesus had one simple message to carry around. The disciples learned it very well and kept preaching the same thing. Example, the kingdom of heaven is near. Heaven is real. Jesus died for us because of our sins. These messages are what they used to pique the interest of their listeners and went further on to explain more with examples. Now, the same principle applies to network marketing or long range, if you're into long range. How many prospecting messages have you taught your business partners to pique the interest of their prospects? How many? You must teach them several to help them out when prospecting. Supposing you have given them a message like this, for example, if you meet a teacher, tell him or her, how can you, I want to teach you how to, I want you to be my partner so that you can leverage on the time or you can get more money than teaching. Look at this message. Do you think it sounds well? No. If I tell people this message, but what if I'm into long range and I tell them, see, I help people, whether students, teachers, self-employed, or employees, utilize their household items, stock of soap, stock of toothpaste, stock of body cream, to create a side income right from their home with the things they have already. And if I send you details on how to utilize your household products to create a side income, would you take a look at it? Very simple. So these are the messages I'm talking about. These and more. You have to teach them so many messages to help them pique the interest of their prospects. Anytime I use this message, I get people to say, yes, send me the file. Also, your downlines must have the same presentation files, training files, and mindset training files. Remember, every businessman or businesswoman need a paradigm shift in business. So they need all the training files so that they can also train their downlines on them. When your team have access to all the training files you train them on, what do you think they will do? They will teach the same thing. And this will help your entire team speak the same what language, teaching the same thing over and over again until your downlines get the concept and start doing the same thing. So I hope you've gotten the concept of speaking of one language. Hand all your training files to your team members, your direct three. Now encourage them to teach. Since they have your file, all your training files, do you think they will teach other things apart from that? They will do the same thing. And by doing the same thing, you are speaking one language. Now, here comes the tough one. What if your downlines are not working after all everything we discussed earlier, and yet they aren't doing the work? Remember, Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 6 said, sow your seed in the morning and do not let your hand rest until the evening, for you do not know which will have success, whether this one or that one, or whether they will both do well. So, how does this scripture relate to our business? Now, pay attention over here. If you call yourself a true Christian and you truly say you believe in God, then you need to keep sowing multiple times until you get what you want. Remember, the Bible said, do not let your hands reset until the evening. So how many times have you tried that you are complaining? See, Jesus was whipped. Paul was whipped with all their challenges. Did they give up? The answer is no. So what is your excuses? Or what are your excuses? The common excuses I get all the time is I've spoken to so many people and they are saying no, no, no. If you compare the no that you are getting to the whipping that Jesus got, which one is more painful? If you are not getting sign-ups with all the prospecting that you are doing, is it painful more than the whipping Paul and Jesus got? The answer is no. If you are getting no when prospecting people, either online or offline, and they're telling you no, 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 is it more painful like what John the Baptist went through by getting his head chopped off? The answer is no. So what are your excuses? See, you have no excuses. All you have to do is to keep sowing. All those who said no or insulted you for prospecting them, they aren't your strong three. Move on to the next person. The next person said no, move on to the next. He said no, move on to the next. He said no, move on to the next. He said yes. Okay, add him to your WhatsApp group, add him to your Facebook group, start training him. Ask him, are you ready to sign up? He said no, move on to the next person. He said yes, add him to the WhatsApp group, add him to the Facebook group, give him a presentation. He said he will stand up. Okay, now take him through this training. So you have no excuse. Don't worry. One thing that most network marketers lack is what we are going to talk about this right now. It's called patience. James chapter 5, verse 7 and 8 said, be patient then, brothers, until the presence of the Lord, unto the presence of the Lord. Look, the farmer keeps waiting for the precious fruit of the earth, exercising patience over it until the early rain and the late rain arrive. You too exercise patience. Make your heart firm because the presence of the Lord has drawn close. So, again, if you call yourself a true Christian and you don't have patience for your own success, and I don't know who you really are. I don't know who you really are. Adam didn't have patience, and it resulted in losing his right to live forever. Even Jesus didn't get it easy. He was tempted by Satan several times. And even when he had few days to live, he prayed strongly for what was coming on him to pass by. He even said, "Not my will, but your will." He had patience. He had patience. He could have said, "God, I have done everything that you said, but I am close to dying for other people's sin. I can't take it anymore. Please let it pass by." Jesus never did that. He waited for him to go through the most wicked people's hands. He passed through their hands. They disgraced him, spat on him, did a whole lot of things on him. But he had patience. He had patience. They took him to the cross. He had patience. He died. He had patience. After 3 days, now he rose up again because he had patience. Today, where is he? Where is he? He's in heaven. Patience has taken him back to where he belongs. The same thing will happen to you when doing network marketing. You get people who call you are a fraud. You are a 419 person. I'm Robert, Barau, all kinds of names. People discourage you for this what you are doing, selling of products. So you can't find any better thing to do. This is what you are doing. See, you pass through all these. If you lose your patience, you have already lost your business forever. Sometimes when people lose patience, they don't submit to trainings anymore. If their leader calls for training, they wouldn't go because they've lost their patience. People are insulting them, their family members are insulting them, people are discouraging them, people are telling them no, no, no. So they are being discouraged. So they are no longer submitting to their leaders' training because to them they are fed up. If you are fed up, have you been whipped for talking to a prospect because of network marketing? No, you haven't. Has someone spat on you because of network marketing? No. Has someone thrown stone at you because of network marketing? Has someone poured hot water on you because of network marketing? Have you been taken to jail because of network marketing? So, why can't you have patience? All it means is all those people that are insulting you, telling you no, are not the people for you to work with. They aren't for you. Move on to the next person. See, when you lack patience, to be frank, you aren't a true Christian. The same goes to Muslims. When you lack patience, you aren't a true Muslim. Because for the Muslims too, the same thing. Muhammad, your leader, needed to be patient. He went through so many difficult times, but he was patient. And today, you have your religion all over the world. It was through one man's patience. So, when you lack patience, you won't see success. Always put this at the back of your mind that God waits for those who are patient enough. I repeat, I'll take my time to say it this time around. God waits for those who are patient enough. These are the people God waits for, and not those who lack patience. If you've gotten the concept, show me love in the comments. Thanks for your time. I hope you got value from this training. As I said earlier, subscribe to the channel and hold on for more awesome training. And tap on the notification bell. Anytime I post any new video over here, you'll get to see it first and watch it to help your team gather momentum and keep moving on. So I appreciate your time very much. And if you have any further questions to ask, please leave your comments please leave your message in the comments. I will answer them for you. And if possible, also leave your WhatsApp number and I'll also attend to you. Don't forget to add your country code to it for me to see where you are from, so that I can get to you later. All right, enjoy your day and bye-bye.